We could go down and go that way. I mean, if you just want to go up high, this would be quicker.
You don't get the
Go ahead of me, so I'm sure to do something. That's like way too high. Look at how high that is. You have to be like a real snowboarder. Watch out for sides. What? Yeah, this is like White Sands when it gets steep.
come. It was a commitment.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm just gonna sit here.
Where's the Mount Everest flag?
Came down from Denali.
Okay. You went to Denali?
Yeah, I was just up in.
Okay.
That's why he ran up here. You got a mile and a half uphill, downhill before work every day.
He took a picture of himself.
Why does he have a knife?
This looks a little green.
So.
A certain point, and then the rest of the trail going up the pass is closed. People have heard of the Hopi. Very few Hopis left, and their reservation is a small little nation.
Deep. It's not.
It's at an angle.
It's going to be so much harder than what you did the other day.
And then when I tell you to come up, you'll obviously follow my footsteps. Oh no, I think I forgot the wax.
Oh no.
It's okay, I think we're going to be okay.
Get stuck.
All right, you can do it. I'll stay down.
Should I start?
Oh, wait a second.
Pull it really tight.
Okay.
And use more arms than legs.
Okay.
This will be a great video, Mary. We'll send it out immediately. What is she doing now?
They'll think I'm climbing a wall.
So you can come on this side of me. Good job. So just plant your bottom.
Okay.
Hopefully it's your. It feels like a habit to go ahead and grab these handles. Don't grab these handles. You don't want these handles. You want your feet to stay on the board, and you want your hands behind you like this. So your hands are going to steer you and slow you down. You don't want to hang on to the handles.
Okay.
And you don't want to put your feet in the sand in front of you because you're going to get a mouthful of sand.
Okay.
So keep your feet on the board and your hands. Don't worry if you start going too fast, you're going to slow down really quick.
Okay. How do I get it under my foot?
Yep.
Woo. Woo.
There you go. Don't get off. You go all the way down.
It's like snow.
Quite do the hands out, but
Yeah. Yeah, you went faster than you needed to. Yeah.
Pull myself up. That was
No,
good.
that was great. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. How it's supposed to look.
Oh, that was great.
So I had this group of 9
Get your water bottle.
Indian friends. I guess they travel together every year. They're in their 30s.
Is that what when the pioneers came? Did they go through this
This is where I pull people out of here all the time.
Oh, wow.
It gets so soft and they sink down in. No, it was actually indios. These were people of God.
Ah.
That makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that explanation.
Have you ever been in a sauna for 15 minutes? Like, it's way too long, right? And this is super hot. So the first round, it'll just be in the sauna, right? Just with those hot rocks. So closer around the Rio Grande, you'll get these cottonwoods that are 8 feet,
There's
diameter.
a cabin.
Yeah, this was the old Gerard Ranch.
Oh.
So over there, that's the old homestead. And once the national park took over, we used to be able to stay in those when this was run by Forest Service. Since it's national park, they've closed it off. Hello, ladies.
They don't even care.
Very relaxed. I think because there were so many hunters up high, deer have been
Coming down.
pushed down this way.
Yeah, there were folks on the trail with a couple of big dogs today, and we were just wondering what the deer think about those big dogs.
Now the cats know that too, that they like this spot.
Yeah.
I came here, I was driving up here at 4 a.m. and I saw a mountain lion underneath those roots, just waiting. He's like, don't give me away, shoo, shoo.
So who's their predator?
The mountain lions?
Yeah.
Us. My job was to protect the corridor into the eastern side of the Serengeti. So basically the Kenya-Tanzania border. It's very complicated because those two countries don't get along.
Right.
And so not only creating the data, but actually training local guys up from the ground up. Well, where did we get the local guys to make the anti-poaching team? They're guys that we arrested. So every guy that we would arrest for bushmeat or poaching or anything. It's like driving through a little storybook here.
Oh,
isn't it?
it absolutely is. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, this tree broke in half.
Oh, look
I
at
don't know if it
that.
was hit by lightning or what, but
Wow.
the bottom half is still alive. So pretty up here. So Zebulon Pike he was told by his army officers, all right, it's time for you to go explore this region. For about 3 months. And so they build these little mud huts that weren't really stable. They were just meant to be temporary in that season. Points there. I'm like, well, I guess that's my room. He's bloody. I'm like leaning up against this mud wall. And the women start chanting and rejoicing and da-da-da-da-da. By this point, I can speak language okay. And they're like, name the baby, name the baby, name the baby. And this one lady starts laughing. And my last name is Mahoney. In the Ma language, Mahoney means to have an opinion. And so they just thought it was so funny that my so they just kept calling me Mahoney, Mahoney. Every time they'd say my name, they'd laugh because here's the opinionated guy, which is funny because I couldn't speak the language. And they start chanting, Ole Mahoney, Ole Mahoney, Ole Mahoney. which means like son of the opinion. And they're laughing, and so they named this little girl Ole Mahoney.
Oh.
I did remain in touch. I mean, I moved away, came back, would see them, came back years later. 10 years later, when this, because I was off doing other things all over the place, we finally got enough money to build a school out there in this landscape for these kids, including the girls, which was not heard of at the time.
Yeah.
And this 10-year-old girl comes up and like latches onto my leg. I'm like, who's this kid? Get this kid out of here. And this guy comes up, and Masai, he's like, make sure there's no critters or cats back here.
Be quick.
There you go, Lou with the view.
Crazy where we are.
So it looks like there's still a bit of snow or on the backside of that.
Look at that cloud.
I'm not kidding, these leaves are changing like before our
Yeah.
very eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nuts, huh? I don't think we've ever driven on a roof.
Stone. And if you look from above, they actually spire. They're kind of like spokes in a bike, because that was the inside of the volcano.
Oh.
That was the lava rock that was formed hardest. So when everything else eroded, it left these big knife edges spiraling out. And that's all over there. So that was another volcanic area of formation, partly tectonic, partly volcanic. That tree really does belong in a Dr. Seuss book. Oil and the Utes. There's only about 2,200 people in the Ute reservation. That's why they're so wealthy. And they didn't sell that oil to an American company. BP.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how that started.
That's great.
And here's the crazier story. And so he was coming to the States to do a marketing tour. And I was handling things just fine. I'm a conservancy or whatever. And he goes, I'm going to the States. I'm like, have a blast. And that explains right there why Kenya has so much diversity. Southern Africa gets a little bit homogenous. All four of my grandparents were from Cork, Ireland.
Probably the sun on them too. That's.
I don't remember all this yellow when we drove up. Look how gold that is.
Yeah. Yeah. Really.
That's really pretty up there. Pyramid. And way south Alamosa, there'll be some rattlers down there in that riparian zone, but not here. I've seen one snake here in 4 years. It's really turned orange since this morning.
What colors?
Yeah, it's funny. Every safari, every trip, even here, everything kind of takes its own shape. You know, I don't read from a script and I just kind of dabble with random information. Didn't think you were going to be chatting about Africa.
Next year, well, I don't know if we had told you, next year is American Samoa. So,
Yeah, that would be amazing.
So, and that includes like 6 weeks in. Yeah, back east where everyone everyone's debating whether we're going to have a good foliage season or not, because it's been so dry that things have changed very early.
That will drop fast.
I know.
I did the first rafting expedition, me and some friends, down the Nile.
Oh my
From
God.
Uganda through
we'd love to
Sudan
hear about
before
that.
South Sudan existed.
Yeah.
So the war was still on. We're like, well, we're going to do it anyway. Do it. You
That's
never
right.
know what's going to
tomorrow?
happen.
Exactly.
Yeah. And we hike. We don't do
Yosemite Falls and stuff like that.
after a Rocky Mountain visit. Could be a little
bit sketchy. Not necessarily what
yeah,
you should be
no.
doing, but also that places change hands, especially after COVID. Some places that were
Sure.
really amazing and well run, had a great staff, maybe they couldn't survive the pandemic and they sold out to some.
deer.
Hello, dear.
There he is. So cute.
Look, small, medium, large.
He's got
Light on there.
yeah, they're up there.
What about you guys? What are you doing? What about you? See, even they're going after those minerals down under
Oh,
the
the tree.
the old salt lick here. Sorry to disturb you. Yep, just eating some dirt. It's okay.
What a great place, though. Got water. You get everything you want.
It's paradise here. Yeah, I had. It's just so fun to build trips, and it's an honor to be able to guide people on these trips and go to these. I had another single client. No thing. Bonobo is human's closest relative, and a lot of the guys in Africa are like, don't even try. You'll just get yourself killed. I'm like, well, now I have to. So I did. I was in and out of this jungle for 5 years to create a research base and bring in this researcher, set it up. Bonobos, there's not very many of them left, but they're humans' closest relative.
Wow.
Middle, the thickest part of that jungle, man. It's a 10-day brutal expedition just to get in there. This crystallized it. That's what they would use. And they would put it on the hot rocks in the smoke.